Number 25, the fried brain sandwich. Largely a dish of the past, these used to be popular in the central United States until mad cow disease became a concern. Although people still eat them, serving brain from a cow that's over 30 months old at slaughter is no longer legal in the United States. Number 24, escamoli. Ant larvae harvested from the roots of the agave plant, these are considered to be a delicacy in Mexico. In fact, they're sometimes even referred to as insect caviar. It's said that they taste like butter, but slightly nutty. Number 23, hakari. Typically eaten in Iceland, they say that this fermented basking shark is an acquired taste. We believe the hype considering that chef Anthony Bourdain of the Travel Channel described it as the single worst, most disgusting and terrible tasting thing he'd ever eaten. Number 22, bird's nest soup. For hundreds of years, the Chinese have used saliva nests in their cooking, primarily in this soup. While there are many varieties, bird's nest soup as a whole is one of the most expensive foods on the planet, with the red nest variety costing up to $10,000 per bowl. Number 21, drunken shrimp. A popular dish in parts of China where the shrimp are eaten alive but stunned in a strong liquor prior to consumption. This recipe is also popular in parts of the United States, but it includes an intermediary step known as quote-unquote cooking. Number 20, surströmming. A northern Swedish dish that consists of fermented Baltic herring. It's usually sold in cans like the one you see in the picture. While they're being shipped, the cans sometimes bulge due to the ongoing fermentation. Recently, a study in Japan found that surströmming releases the most putrid odor of any food in the world. Somehow it makes sense that it's usually eaten outdoors. Number 19, sanakji. Like many Eastern foods, this one is served raw, very raw. Just watch as the chef dismembers a small octopus before your eyes and seasons the pieces with sesame oil. If he can hit them, that is, because many times they're still moving on the plate as you reach for your chopsticks. Number 18, Rocky Mountain oysters. While they might be from the Rocky Mountains, they're certainly not oysters. They're actually bull calf testicles, peeled, flanned, and deep fried. Number 17, Kopi Luwak. One of the world's most expensive varieties of coffee can reach up to $150 per pound. It's made from coffee berry beans that have been defecated by civets, small mammals native to Southeast Asia. Number 16, stink bugs. In Indonesia, they love those little stinkers. Supposedly, though, they taste like bitter sunflower seeds without the salt. Chew quickly. Number 15, the lutefisk. Usually eaten in Scandinavia, this delicacy is made from aged stockfish and lye. Yes, lye. The corrosive alkaline substance, also known as caustic soda, is used to soak the fish for several days. After being removed from the lye, the fish is so corrosive that it requires almost a week-long bath of cold water just to become edible again. Number 14, kasu marzu. Coming to us from Sardinia, this dish is best described as a sheep milk cheese containing live insect larvae. The scariest part? Although the larvae are only about 8 millimeters long, they can launch themselves up to 15 centimeters when disturbed. Bon appetit. Number 13, mopane. Generally found on mopane trees, hence the name, this caterpillar is an important source of protein for millions of people in Africa. Typically they're dried out and eaten as a crispy snack. Number 12, tuna eyeball. Fairly cheap, these can be found in most Japanese grocery stores for about $1. It tastes something like squid and should be boiled prior to consumption. Once again, don't forget to season. Number 11, dried lizards. In some Asian cultures, they're used for soup, and sometimes they're infused with alcohol to extract medicinal properties. The process, however, supposedly takes years. Number 10, cash. The Farsi name of this dish literally translates to head and hoof, and for good reason, as there are central ingredients used to prepare it. While the main ingredient is cow feet, the head and stomach also contribute. Number 9, nakji. Very much like sanakji, this time the octopus is eaten whole. Like some of the other food on this list, though, it doesn't come without its dangers. The suckers on the octopus are known to stick to the tongue and mouth, presenting a choking hazard. There are several deaths reported every year as a result. Number 8, aping. Considered a delicacy in Cambodia, it's said that fried tarantula first became popular during the food shortages under the brutal Khmer Rouge regime. After Pol Pot was ousted, though, the fried tarantulas stuck around, and Cambodians today eat them like candy. Number 7, haggis. To make this Scottish meal, all you need is a sheep. First, take out the heart, liver, and lungs, then boil them in the stomach for about 3 hours. Don't forget the salt. Number 6, fugu. Fugu is Japanese for pufferfish, and in case you didn't know, yes, they are poisonous. Japanese law strictly controls their preparation in restaurants, and only highly trained chefs are allowed to handle them. They're so dangerous, in fact, that domestic preparation has been known to cause accidental death. Number 5, the yin-yang fish. Also known as dead and alive fish, it originated in Taiwan where it's now illegal to prepare. It has recently become popular in China after chefs figured out how to keep the fish alive as it's deep fried. Why would anyone want to do this? Supposedly to prove how fresh the fish is. Number 4. Ikizukuri. As far as brutality is concerned, this dish is hard to beat. Having been banned in several countries including Australia and Germany, it consists of the customer picking out the animal they would like to eat from a tank. The chef will then fillet it before their eyes without killing it. It's then served on a plate with its sliced flesh on top for decoration and its heart still beating. Alternatively, you can have the already filleted fish returned to the aquarium where it will swim around until you are ready for seconds. Number 3. Yak penis. Someone once quoted as saying, "The Chinese eat anything with 4 legs except tables, and everything that flies except airplanes." Apparently so. Also known as Dragon in the Flame of Desire, this dish is famously served in the Guosheng restaurant of Beijing. Although it may seem strange to Western minds, many Chinese believe that it's good for your health, kind of like spinach. Number 2. Balut. Nothing more than a fertilized duck embryo. It's boiled alive and voila, the rest is up to you. Eaten in Southeast Asia, the Filipino word balut means wrapped. And number 1. Puffin heart. The puffin is a species of auk that inhabits the northern hemisphere, and its heart is considered a delicacy in Iceland. We spared you the picture, but next time you see a cute little puffin on the side of the road, just try to imagine yourself snapping its neck and ripping out its innards. Heartless. If you liked the video you just saw, then feel free to subscribe to our YouTube channel by using the orange button in the top right. And don't forget to go check out our website at list25.com for more awesome lists.